Good morning, students. Say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் மருந்துமுறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் மருந்துமுறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் மருந்துமுறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students, take your social science book and come to page number 108. So we will move to the second unit in history. So the Mughal Empire. So in our first unit, so we discussed about the Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdom. So these two kingdoms, so emerged in 14th century. So that is in the South India. So in South India, so during the Tughlaq dynasty rule, so two kingdoms emerged. So two kingdoms emerged. So one is the Vijayanagar kingdom, so which lies in the southern region of India. So it covers Andhra and Tamil Nadu, while the Bahmani kingdom, it existed in the Deccan region, that is in Maharashtra. Okay, so we have discussed about the important rulers and the various dynasties that ruled South India. So during 14th century and 15th century. So during that time in India, it was the Delhi Sultans, so which we have discussed in our first term. But what happened in North India? So after the decline of Delhi Sultans, so you know, so the slave dynasty was established by Qutbuddin Aibak. So the first slave emperor of Delhi was who? Qutbuddin Aibak. Then after him, it was the Khilji dynasty, then followed by Tughlaq dynasty, then Lodi dynasty. So finally, Lodi dynasty came. Okay, so in that you have learned that the last ruler, Ibrahim Lodi, was defeated by the Mughal ruler Babur. So the Babur established the Mughal Empire in India. So the period of Mughal Empire is a very important one in Indian history. So the Mughal Empire is an important period in our Indian history. So we will learn about the Mughal Empire in India in this class. Okay, so learning objectives. So what are you going to learn from this lesson? First, to trace the foundation and establishment of Mughal Empire in India. So to trace, so to know the foundation. So who laid the foundation and who established the Mughal Empire in India. Then second, to acquaint ourselves, so to become familiar, so to get knowledge about the career and achievement of the 6 great Mughal kings. So the first 6 Mughal kings were considered the 6 great Mughal kings. So they were Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. So we will learn about their career and achievement. Then to understand the administrative and religious policies of the Mughal rulers. So to understand the administrative. So that is how they ruled our country. So how they ruled our country and their religious policies. So to understand the administrative and religious policies of the Mughal rulers. Then to gain knowledge about the cultural contribution of Mughals. So to gain knowledge about the cultural contribution of Mughals. So learning objectives. First, to trace the foundation and establishment of Mughal Empire in India. Then to acquaint ourselves with the career and achievement of 6 great Mughal kings. So to acquaint ourselves with the career and achievement of 6 great Mughal kings. So the Mughal Empire was established in the year 1526. So, and it continued up to 1857. So when the British captured Delhi, so till that the Mughal Empire existed in Delhi. But the first 6 rulers were considered as the great Mughals. So they ruled up to 707. So the empire established in the year 1526 was in power, was at its peak of power. So was at its height till 1707. So till 1707, so the Mughal Empire was ruled by 6 rulers. So Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, then Aurangzeb. So we'll learn about their career and achievement. Then so to understand the administrative and religious policies of the Mughal rulers. Then finally to gain knowledge about the cultural contribution of the Mughals. Introduction. A new empire began in India with the arrival of the Mughal king Babur. So a new empire began in India after the arrival of the Mughal king Babur. Except for the brief reign of Sher Shah of Sur dynasty. So in the Mughal empire, so there was a break. So for few years, so nearly for 4 years Sher Shah, so nearly for 5 years. So Sher Shah established his power in Delhi. So after defeating Babur's son Humayun, he captured the throne of Delhi and ruled. So there is a small break in the Mughal dynasty, as in the Mughal Empire. So except for the brief reign of Sher Shah of Shur dynasty, the Mughal rule lasted from 1526 to 1707 AD. So a new empire began in India with the arrival of Mughal king Babur. So Babur, so he is from Afghanistan. So he captured Delhi and established the Mughal rule. So with this arrival, a new empire began in India. So except for the brief reign of Sher Shah of Sur dynasty. So Sher Shah established a dynasty called as Sur dynasty. But it lasted only during his period. So after his death, so Humayun, so son of Babur, again recaptured the throne and re-established the Mughal kingdom in India. So these were the years when the fame of the great Mughals of India spread all over Asia and Europe. So this was the year, that is 1526 to 1707. So were the years when the fame. So fame means the state of being known to many people. So the name of the great Mughals of India so spread all over Asia and Europe. So because 1526. So what happened after that? Mughal Empire was established, but Vasco da Gama, so the Portuguese sailor, so the first European sailor, so visited India. Then after that, so that is from the beginning of 1500 onwards, so many Europeans began to come to India. So they had trade contact with India directly. So they know well about the Mughal Empire in India. So after 6 great Mughal emperors, the empire began to disintegrate. So after the 6 great Mughal emperors, the empire began to disintegrate. So disintegrate means so to become less strong and gradually destroyed. So after the 6 great Mughal emperors, the empire began to become weak and gradually destroyed. Babur, 1526 to 1530 AD. Ancestry and his early career. So who were the ancestors of Babur and his early career? So Jahiruddin Muhammad Babur. So his full name was Jahiruddin Muhammad Babur, popularly known as Babur, was the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. So Jahiruddin Muhammad Babur, popularly known as Babur, was the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. So the term Mughal can be traced to Babur's ancestors. So the term Mughal, so can be traced to Babur's ancestors. Babur was the great grandson of Daimur. On his father's side, Babur was the great grandson of Daimur. So can you remember Daimur? In first unit, in first term, you have learned now. So invasion of Timur in slave dynasty. So Babur was a great grandson of Daimur on his father's side. On his mother's side, his grandfather was Yunus Khan of Tashkent, who was known as Great Khan of the Mongols and the 13th in the direct line of descent of Genghis Khan. So on his father's side, he was the great grandson of Daimur. On his mother's side, he was descendant of Genghis Khan. So first his grandfather was, on his mother's side, his grandfather was Yunus Khan. So he is from Tashkent. So Tashkent, he was known as, so Yunus Khan was known as Great Khan of the Mongols. And he was the 13th direct line of descent of Genghis Khan. So Genghis Khan, one of the greatest conqueror, so greatest ruler which human history had ever seen. So Genghis Khan, so he is from Mongolia. So he conquered almost all over the Central Asia. So his empire extended from China to here West Asia. So he conquered almost all regions in the Central Asia. So he was a great conqueror. So Babur came from his descendant. So his great grandfather on his father's side was Daimur. On his mother's side, he was the descendant of Genghis Khan. So Babur was born on 14th February 1483. So Babur was born on 14th February 1483. So he was named as Jahiruddin Muhammad. So Babur was named as Jahiruddin Muhammad. So Jahiruddin means defender of faith. So Jahiruddin in Islamic language, it means defender of faith. So he inherited. So inherited means so to receive a money or property. So he inherited Fargana, so a small kingdom in Central Asia when he was 12 years old. So when he was 12 years old, he inherited. So he got a small kingdom in Central Asia, so called as Fargana. But he was soon driven out from there by the Uzbeks. So since he was a small boy, so just 12 years old, so he was soon driven out. So soon he was moved out from there by the Uzbeks. After 10 years of adversity. So adversity means difficult situation. So difficult or unpleasant situation. So after 10 years of adversity, Babur established himself as the ruler of Kabul. So Kabul, so now it is in Afghanistan. So after 10 years of adversity, Babur established himself as the ruler of Kabul. So ancestor and his early career. Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, popularly known as Babur, was the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. So the term Mughal can be traced to Babur's ancestors. Babur was the great grandson of Daimur on his father's side. On his mother's side, so he was the 13th descendant. So 13th in the direct line of descendant of Genghis Khan. So his father said he was a descendant of Daimur. In his mother said he was a descendant of Genghis Khan. So Babur was born on 14th February 1483. So he was named as Zahiruddin Muhammad. So Zahiruddin means defender of faith. So he inherited Fargana, a small kingdom in Central Asia, when he was 12 years old. But he was moved out. So he was driven out from there by the Uzbeks. So Uzbeks, so on tribal people, so from Central Asia. So after 10 years of difficult situation, so unpleasant, unwanted situation, Babur established himself as the ruler of Kabul. So foundation of the Mughal Empire. So how Babur established the Mughal Empire in India? So initially, so Babur had no interest in India. So he set his sight eastward, surrounded by the memory of Daimur's Indian invasion. So in Kabul, Babur set his sight eastward, reminded by the memory of Daimur's Indian invasion. In 1505, so the very year after he took Kabul, yes, in 1505, he took the power of Kabul. So after taking power in Kabul, he led his first expedition towards India. In 1505, the very year after he took Kabul, Babur led his first expedition towards India. But he was already occupied with the Central Asian affairs. So already Babur was occupied with the Central Asian affairs. So there are a lot of problems in Central Asia because Central Asia was surrounded by many kingdoms. So they often attack with each other. So Babur was preoccupied with such problems. So he did not have any ambition beyond Punjab till 1524. So Punjab, so which lies in northwest of India. So till 1524, so Babur had no ambition. So did not have any ambition beyond Punjab. But a greater opportunity came knocking. So after 1524, a greater opportunity so came knocking the door of the palace of Babur. Dilawar Khan, who was Daulat Khan Lodi's son. So Dilawar Khan, who was Daulat Khan Lodi's son, and Alam Khan, so who was the uncle of Sultan of Delhi, arrived in Kabul to seek Babur's help in removing Ibrahim Lodi from power. So Dilawar Khan, so the son of Daulat Khan Lodi, and Alam Khan, so uncle of Sultan of Delhi. So Sultan of Delhi was Ibrahim Lodi. So both of them wanted to remove Ibrahim Lodi from power. So for that, they arrived in Kabul to get Babur's help. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the famous Battle of Panipat in 1526. So Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the famous Battle of Panipat in 1526. So Panipat, it is in Punjab. So Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the famous Battle of Panipat. So first Battle of Panipat in the year 1526 and occupied Delhi and Agra. So following Babur's victory in this battle, Mughal dynasty came to be established in India with Agra as its capital. So with Babur's victory in this battle, Mughal dynasty came to be established in India with Agra as its capital. So Agra was the capital city of Mughal Empire in India initially. So when Babur captured Delhi and Agra, So Agra was established as the capital of Mughal dynasty. So Babur, Jahiruddin Muhammad Babur, so he was descendant of Daimur on his father's side and Genghis Khan on his mother's side. So when he was 12 years old, so he was inherited with a small kingdom in Central Asia called Fargana. But he was driven out from there by the Uzbeks. After 10 years of adversity, he established himself as the ruler of Kabul. So after becoming the ruler of Kabul, he led his first expedition towards India, that is in the year 1505. But he was already occupied with Central Asian affairs, so he did not have any ambition beyond Punjab till 1524. But there was a great opportunity so that knocked his door. So Dilawar Khan, the son of Daulat Khan Lodi and Alam Khan, so uncle of Sultan of Delhi, so arrived in Kabul. So they came to Kabul to get Babur's help. So they motivated Babur to invade India and defeat Ibrahim Lodi. So Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the famous Battle of Panipat at 1526 and occupied Delhi and Agra. So thus established the Mughal Empire, so the Mughal dynasty in India with Agra as its capital. Then Babur's military conquest. So after establishing his power in Delhi and Agra, then Babur had military conquest. So Babur went on defeating the rulers of India. So first Babur defeated Rana Sanga and his allies at Kanwa in 1527. So in the very next year, Babur defeated Rana Sanga and his allies at Kanwa in 1527. He won the war against the chief of Chanderi in 1528. So he won the war against the chief of Chanderi in 1528 and prevailed over the Afghan chief of Bengal and Bihar in 1529. So in the year 1526, he captured Delhi and Agra by defeating Ibrahim Lodi. In the next year, he defeated Rana Sanga and his allies at Kanwa in 1527. Then he also defeated the chief of Chanderi in 1528 and the Afghan chief of Bengal and Bihar in 1529. Babur died in 1530 before he could consolidate his victories. So his 4 years went on war itself. So he died in the early age itself. He died in 1530 before he could make his power, so make his dynasty strong. Babur was a scholar in Turkish and Persian languages. So Babur was a scholar in Turkish and Persian language. He recorded his impressions about Hindustan, its animals, plants and trees, flowers and fruits in his autobiography Dusuk-i-Babri. So he recorded his impression. So he recorded his impressions about Hindustan. India, its animals, plants and trees, flowers and fruits in his autobiography Dusuk-i-Babri. Following the tradition set by Genghis Khan, who nominated the most deserving among his sons as his heir, Babur chose his favorite and eldest son Humayun as his heir. So heir means a person who has the legal right to receive somebody's property. So following the tradition set by Genghis Khan, who nominated the most deserving among his sons as his heir. So Genghis Khan. So what it means? So he nominated the most deserving son among various persons as his heir. Babur chose his favorite and eldest son Humayun as his successor. So next great Mughal king was Humayun. So Humayun, so he was the successor of Babur. So Babur nominated Humayun as his successor. So Humayun on his accession. So accession means so act of becoming ruler of a country. So Humayun became the ruler of Mughal Empire, divided his inheritance as per his father's will. So Humayun on his accession to the throne, so divided his kingdom, so divided his empire as per his father's will, and accordingly his brothers Kamran, Hindal and Askari got a province each. So Humayun, so after becoming the ruler of Delhi, after becoming the ruler of Mughal Empire, so divided his kingdom into provinces and gave it to his brothers as per his father's wish. So as per Babur's wish, Humayun divided his kingdom, and according to his brothers Kamran, Hindal and Askari got a province each. But so the brothers aspired for the throne of Delhi. But the brothers aspired means to have a strong desire to achieve something. But the brothers of Humayun wanted to capture the throne of Delhi. Humayun also had other rivals, and notable among them was the Afghan Sher Shah Shur, the ruler of Bihar and Bengal. So apart from apart from Humayun's own brothers, he had problem. He had some enemies. So the notable among them was Afghan Sher Shah Shur. So he was the ruler of Bihar and Bengal. So Sher Shah defeated Humayun at the Battle of Chausa in the year 1539 and again at Kannauj in the year 1540. So Babur nominated his son Humayun as his successor. So Humayun, after coming to power, so divided his kingdom and gave up some provinces to his brothers. So Kamran, Hindal, and Askari. But so his brother were eager to capture the throne of Delhi. So apart from his brothers, so Humayun also had enemies around him. So notable among them was Afghan Sher Shah Shur, the ruler of Bihar and Bengal. So Sher Shah defeated Humayun at Chausa and again at Kannauj. So Humayun defeated and overthrown. So that is, he was removed from throne. So Humayun was defeated and he was removed from throne and he had to flee to Iran. So Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah in the battle of Chausa and Kannauj. So he was overthrown. So he was removed from the kingdom and he had to flee to Iran. So flee means to leave a place very quickly, especially because you are afraid of danger. So since he was facing danger from Sher Shah, he escaped to Iran. With the help of Persian ruler Shah Damash of the Safavid dynasty, Humayun succeeded in recapturing Delhi in 1555 AD. So with the help of Persian ruler Shah Damash of Safavid dynasty. So Persia was ruled by a dynasty called as Safavid dynasty. So with the help of the ruler of Safavid dynasty, Humayun recaptured Delhi in the year 1555. So remember, Humayun was defeated by Sher Shah in the battle of Kannauj in the year 1540. So from that battle, so Humayun escaped from Delhi. Then after 15 years only he can capture. So he can establish his rule strongly in Delhi. But he died in 1556 when he fell down the stairs of his library in Delhi. But he died in 1556 when he fell down from the stairs of his library in Delhi. So he had a library in his palace. So he fell down from the stairs. So he died, fell down. So the stairs of his library in Delhi. Sher Shah. So already we see Sher Shah. So established the Sur dynasty. So that was a break in Mughal Empire. So Sher Shah was the son of Afghan noble Hasan Suri, the ruler of Sasaram in Bihar. So after overthrowing Humayun, Sher Shah started the rule of Sur dynasty at Agra. So Sher Shah was the son of the Afghan noble Hasan Suri, so the ruler of Sasaram in Bihar. So after defeating Humayun at the battle of Chausa and Kannauj, he started the rule of Sur dynasty at Agra. During his brief reign, he built an empire stretching from Bengal to the Indus, excluding Kashmir. So during his brief reign, Sher Shah built an empire so that existed from Bengal to Indus. So Bengal, which is in east of India, Indus, so which is in west of India. So it is in Pakistan. His empire extended from Bengal to Indus, excluding Kashmir. He also introduced an efficient land revenue system. So Sher Shah introduced an efficient land revenue system. So he built many roads and standardized coins, weights and measures. So Sher Shah built many roads. So just he ruled for 5 years. But within 5 years, he established his empire. So stretching from Bengal to Indus, except Kashmir. He also introduced an efficient land revenue system and built many roads and standardized coins, weights and measures. So again, the Mughal Empire was strongly established and consolidated by Akbar. So Sher Shah established the Sur dynasty after defeating Humayun at the battle of Chausa and Kannauj. So he ruled for 5 years only. But after him, so there was a lot of confusions. So there were no stable ruler in Delhi. So Humayun can recapture Delhi only in the year 1555 only. So but he died in the next year itself. So then it was Akbar. So Akbar was one of the greatest king in medieval India. So you know, so already learned about many things about Akbar. You may or may not know about Humayun, Babur, Jahangir and Aurangzeb, so the great Mughals. but you are well known about the great king Akbar. So you are already familiar with the stories of Akbar and Birbal, no? Yeah, so the Akbar, so he was the greatest ruler of Mughal dynasty. Akbar. So Babur was succeeded by Humayun. So Humayun was succeeded by Sher. Then again, so Humayun captured the power in 1555 AD. Yeah. Then Humayun was succeeded by his son Akbar. Yeah. So the greatest king of medieval India. Akbar 1556 to 1605. Accession to throne. After the death of Humayun 1556, his 14-year-old son Akbar was crowned the king. So after the death of Humayun 1556. So how Humayun died? So because he fell down the stairs of his library in Delhi. Yes, after the death of Humayun 1556, his 14-year-old son Akbar was crowned as the king. So Humayun's trusted general Bairam Khan became the regent. So regent means a person who rules a country because king is too young or a child. When the king is a child means then a trusted person is appointed as the ruler. So till the king attained a particular age, so attained a maximum or a adult age. Yeah. So Humayun's trusted general Bairam Khan became the regent and ruled on behalf of Akbar as the latter was a minor. So since Akbar was a minor, so he was just 14 years old. So Humayun's trusted general Bairam Khan became the regent and ruled on behalf of Akbar. Yeah. So Hemu, a general of Sur dynasty. So Hemu, a general of Sur dynasty, soon captured Agra and Delhi in 1556 AD. Yeah, so when Humayun died in the year 1555, so Hemu, a general of Sur dynasty, captured Agra and Delhi in the year 1556. Yeah. In the same year, Bairam Khan defeated and killed Hemu in the Battle of Panipat. So that is second Battle of Panipat, which took place in the year 1556. Yeah, so Hemu, a general of Sur dynasty, soon captured Agra and Delhi in 1556. Yeah. In the same year, Bairam Khan defeated and killed Hemu in the battle at Panipat. That is the second battle of Panipat, 1556 AD. Yeah. As Bairam Khan was murdered in Gujarat, allegedly. So allegedly means to state something as the fact but not proof. So allegedly at the instance of Akbar, who could not tolerate his dominance in day-to-day governance of the kingdom. Yeah. So Akbar assumed full control of the government. Yeah. So Bairam Khan. So later Bairam Khan was murdered in Gujarat. Yeah. So it was told that Akbar could not tolerate Bairam Khan's dominance. Yeah. So Bairam Khan's dominance over his governance. Yeah. So he only killed Bairam Khan. So there was a story that Akbar could not tolerate Bairam Khan's dominance in day-to-day governance of the kingdom. Yeah. So in order to get full control of the government, Akbar, so Akbar only arranged the persons to murder Bairam Khan. So but it have no proof. So just there was a story. Akbar brought most of India under his control through conquest and alliances. So Akbar brought most of India, so most of the parts of India under his control through conquest and alliances. So accession to throne. After the death of Humayun 1556, his 14-year-old son Akbar was crowned the king. Humayun's trusted general Bairam Khan became the regent and ruled on behalf of Akbar, since Akbar was a minor. Hemu, a general of Sur dynasty, soon captured and Agra and Delhi in 1556. In the same year, Bairam Khan defeated and killed Hemu. So Hemu, he was considered as the strong ruler. So he was a very brave person. So there was a story about his defeat. So it was told in the second battle of Panipat. So the victory was in the side of Hemu only. But what happened at the climax means, so it was told arrow. So bow and arrow is there, no? So an arrow that hit the eyes of Hemu. So he fell down from his elephant. So which create a lot of confusion among his soldiers. So that paved the way for success of Bairam Khan. So just it was a story. So we don't know about the truthness. So Hemu was hit by an arrow, so he fell down from his elephant. So which caused a lot of confusion, tension among his soldiers. That paved the way for success of Bairam Khan. So Bairam Khan defeated and killed Hemu in the battle at Panipat. But Bairam Khan was later murdered in Gujarat. So Bairam Khan was later murdered in Gujarat, and it was told that Akbar could not tolerate his dominance in day-to-day governance, and he only allegedly killed. So he only killed Bairam Khan. So just it was a story. So after assuming the full control of the government, Akbar brought most of India under his control through conquest and alliances. So conquest of women rulers. So Akbar, so after becoming the ruler of Delhi, that is after getting full control of his government, he conquered Malwa and parts of Central Asia. His defeat of the Rani Durgavati, a ruler in the central province, is not appreciated. So he defeated Rani Durgavati, a ruler in the central provinces, but it was not appreciated because the brave Rani did him no harm. So she didn't do any harm to Akbar, but she was defeated by Akbar, so which was not appreciated. Yet, urged by his ambition to build an empire, Akbar had no consideration for the good nature of the ruler. But Akbar wanted to build an empire. So he didn't consider about the good nature of the ruler. Similarly, another women ruler Akbar had to deal in South India was the famous Rani Chand Bibi, the regent of Ahmednagar. So Akbar wanted to built an empire. So he didn't consider the good nature of the rulers. So he defeated Rani Durgavati, a ruler in central provinces. And also he had to face another great ruler. So in South India was the famous Rani Chand Bibi, the regent of Ahmednagar. So the fight these women put up, that is to show skill in war. So Rani Chand Bibi show great skill in the war. So that impressed the Mughal army so much that they gave her favorable terms of peace. So Rani Chand Bibi is brave and her skill in war impressed the Mughal army so much. So the Mughal rulers, so Akbar gave her a favorable terms of peace. So Akbar conquered Malwa and parts of central India. His defeat of Rani Durgavati, a ruler in central province, is not appreciated since the brave Rani did him no harm. She didn't harm Akbar. But Akbar wanted to build an empire, so he didn't consider the good nature of the rulers. Similarly, another women ruler Akbar had to deal in South India was the famous Rani Chand Bibi, the regent of Ahmednagar. Ahmednagar, so which is in the Deccan region. So the fight these women put up means to show skill in war. So the war skill, which was portrayed by these women, so Rani Chand Bibi, impressed the Mughal army so much so that they gave her the favorable terms of peace. Battle of Haldigati. Akbar defeated Rana Uday Singh of Mewar and captured the fort of Chittor in 1568 and then Randampur in 1569. So Akbar defeated the Rajput king, so Rana Uday Singh of Mewar, and captured the fort of Chittor in 1568 and then Randampur in 1569. In 1576, he won over Uday Singh's son Rana Pratap at the Battle of Haldigati. So in 1576, he defeated Rana Pratap, so who was the son of Uday Singh, at the Battle of Haldigati. So though defeated, Rana Pratap escaped on his horse called as Chetak and continued his fight leading a life in the jungle. So though defeated, Rana Pratap escaped from the battlefield on his horse Chetak and continued his fight leading a life in the jungle, so leading a life in the forest. So from forest he continued his fight against Akbar. The memory of this gallant, so gallant means brave in difficult situation, so he was very brave in difficult situation. So the memory of this gallant Rajput is treasured in Rajputana and many a legend has grown around him. So the memory of this brave Rajput king Rajputana was treasured, was listed in Rajputana, and many a legend means a story from ancient times about people and event that may or may not be true. And many stories has grown around him. So Akbar defeated Rana Uday Singh of Mewar and captured the fort of Chittor in 1568 and then Randampur in 1569. In 1576, he won the son of Uday Singh, so Rana Pratap, at the Battle of Haldigati. So though defeated, Rana Pratap escaped on his horse Chetak and continued his fight leading a life in the jungle. So the memory of this brave Rajput is treasured in Rajputana and many stories has grown around him. So Akbar conquered Malwa and parts of central India. So he defeated the women rulers, so Rani Durgavati and Rani Chand Bibi. Then he defeated Rajput rulers, so Rana Uday Singh of Mewar, and he also captured the fort of Chittur and Ranthambore. Then he defeated Uday Singh's son Rana Pratap at the Battle of Haldigati. Yeah. Now the commercial access to Arabia, Southeast Asia, and China. Yeah. Akbar conquest of Gujarat helped him to establish control over Gujarat overseas trade with Arabs and the Europeans. Yeah. So Gujarat, so which is a coastal state, so which lies in the coastal region, had its overseas trade contact with the Arabs and the Europeans. Yeah. So Akbar's conquest of Gujarat helped him to establish control over Gujarat overseas trade with the Arabs and the Europeans. Yeah. Akbar's military campaigns in East Bihar and Odisha and victory over Bengal facilitated access to Southeast Asia and China. Yeah. So Akbar's empire stretched from Gujarat to Bengal, Bihar. Yeah. So his conquest of Gujarat helped him to establish control over Gujarat overseas trade with Arabs and Europeans in the western side. In the eastern side, his military campaigns in East Bihar and Odisha and victory over Bengal helped him to access the traders from Southeast Asia and China. The military campaigns in the northwest, so that is in Pakistan and Afghanistan. Among the other conquests of Akbar, the important were the campaigns he launched in the northwest of India. Yes, Akbar added Gandhar, so the part of Afghanistan. Yes, Akbar added Gandhar, Kashmir and Kabul to the Mughal Empire. Yes, among the other conquests of Akbar, the important were the campaigns he launched in the northwest of India. So he added Gandhar, Kashmir and Kabul to the Mughal Empire. His battles in the Deccan region led to the annexation of Berar, Gandes and parts of Ahmednagar. Under Akbar, the Mughal Empire extended from Kashmir in the north to Godavari in the south, and from Gandhar in Afghanistan to Bengal in India, so to Bengal in the east. So among the other conquests of Akbar, the important were the campaigns he laid. So he launched in the northwest of India. So he captured Gandhar, Kashmir and Kabul. Then in the battles in Deccan, he annexed Berar, Gandes and parts of Ahmednagar. So already we see so the conquest of women rulers. So he captured the Malwa province and he defeated Rani Chand Bibi of Ahmednagar. So he added Ahmednagar already to his kingdom. In the western side, he defeated the Rajput rulers and added the Rajput kingdoms to his dynasty, so to his empire. So under Akbar, the Mughal empire extended from Kashmir in the north to Godavari in the south, and from Gandhar in the west. So Gandhar now it is in Afghanistan. So from Gandhar in the west to Bengal in the east. Akbar died in 1605, and his mortal and his remainings were buried at Sikandra near Agra. So Akbar died in the year 1605, and his mortal remains were buried at Sikandar near Agra. Akbar's religious policy. So apart from Akbar's conquest, he was a great person. He was considered the great king. Why means, so he treated all the people equally. So he defeated and captured many kingdoms, so many rulers. Okay, but his religious policy make him a notable ruler of Delhi. Akbar, realizing that the gains of affection would be more enduring. So enduring means lasting for a long time. So Akbar, realizing that the gains of affection would be last more time than the gains of the sword, so made all out efforts to win the goodwill of the Hindu nobles and the Hindu masses. According to Akbar, so the gain of affection would be more strong when compared to the gain of sword. So he made all efforts to win the goodwill of the Hindu nobles and the Hindu masses. So since India, so during the time the population of Hindu is more in Hindustan, so he wanted to earn the goodwill of the Hindu nobles and the Hindu masses. So that he can strongly establish his empire. So Akbar, realizing that the gains of affection so would be more enduring, so would be lost forever than the gains of the sword. So according to him, so sword is not power as like that of affection. So according to him, so affection is more strong when compared to sword. Yeah. So that's why he wanted to earn goodwill of the Hindu nobles and Hindu masses. Yeah. He abolished the jizya tax, so the poll tax on non-Muslims, and the tax on Hindu pilgrims. So pilgrim means so those who went on voyage of religious. Yeah, so those who went on religious voyage. Yeah, so that is called as pilgrim. Yeah. He abolished the jizya tax. Yeah, so jizya, so the tax which should be paid by the non-Muslims. Yeah. He also married a girl of a noble Rajput family. Yeah, so he also married a girl of a noble Rajput family. Later he married off his son to a Rajput girl as well. Yeah, so he also married a girl of a noble Rajput family. Then he married off his son to a Rajput girl. He appointed Rajput nobles to important and top positions in his empire. So Akbar appointed Rajput nobles to important and top positions in his empire. Raja Man Singh of Jaipur was sent as a governor of Kabul. So Raja Man Singh of Jaipur was sent as a governor of Kabul once. So Akbar, realizing that the gains of affection would be more strong than the gains of sword, he made all efforts to win the goodwill of the Hindu nobles and the Hindu masses. He abolished the jizya tax, so the jizya, poll tax on the non-Muslims, and the tax on Hindu pilgrims. He also married a girl of a noble Rajput family. Later he married off his son to a Rajput girl as well. He appointed Rajput nobles to important and top positions in his kingdom, in his administration. Yeah. So notable one was Raja Man Singh from Jaipur. He was sent as a governor of Kabul once. Akbar treated all the religious group fairly. So fairly means so in good way. With the generosity of spirit. So generosity means so kind way. So Akbar treated all the religious group in a kind way. The Sufi saint Salim Chishti and the Sikh Guru Ram Das received Akbar's utmost respect and regard. So utmost meant great. So the Sufi saint Salim Chishti and the Sikh Guru Ram Das received Akbar's great respect and regard. Guru Ram Das was gifted a plot of land in Amritsar. So Guru Ram Das was gifted a plot of land in Amritsar where the Sikh shrine, so Sikh temple Harminder Sahib was later built. So Guru Ram Das was gifted a plot of land in Amritsar by Akbar where the Sikh shrine Harminder Sahib was later built. So shrine means the place of worship. In Ibadat Ghana, a hall in the new Fatehpur Sikri city. So Akbar built a new city called as Fatehpur Sikri. So in that he constructed a hall called as Ibadat Ghana. So in Ibadat Ghana, scholars of all religions met for a discourse. So discourse means a long series of discussion, about something. So Akbar treated all the religious group fairly and in a kind way. So the Sufi saint Salim Chishti and the Sikh Guru Ram Das received Akbar's great respect and regard. Guru Ram Das, so the Sikh Guru, was gifted a plot of land in Amritsar where the Sikh shrine Harminder Sahib was later built. In Ibadat Ghana, a hall in the newly built Fatehpur Sikri city, which was constructed by Akbar. The scholars of all religions met at this hall so for a discussion. Then contributions to culture. So we have discussed Akbar's religious policy. So he was very kind towards other religious people. So he gave land to the Sikhs. Then he constructed a city called as Fatehpur Sikri, in which he constructed a hall called as Ibadat Khana, where the scholars of all religions met for a discussion. Then his contribution to culture. Akbar was a great patron of learning. So his personal library had more than 4,000 manuscripts. So manuscript means so book or document that was written by hand. So Akbar was a great patron of learning. So his personal library had more than 4,000 manuscripts. He patronized scholars of all belief and all shades of opinion. So he patronized scholars of all belief, so all religions and all shades of opinion. So he didn't oppose or he didn't criticize the persons who have the opposite opinion, who have the opinion against him. He extended his benevolence. So benevolence means kind or helpful. So kind or helpful manner. He extended his kindness towards authors such as Abdul Fazil, Abul Faisi and Abdul Rahim Khani Kanan. So he extended his support, he extended his kindness towards others such as Abul Fasil, Abul Faisi, and Abdur Rahim Khan Kanan. So the great storyteller Birbal. So Birbal, you know very well. Then the competent officials. So the well-known officials like Raja Todarmal, Raja Bhagavan Das, and Raja Mansingh. So Raja Mansingh, so he is from Jaipur. So the great composer and musician Tansen and artist Daswant also adorned Akbar's court. So apart from Birbal, Raja Dodarmal, Raja Bhagavan Das, and Raja Mansingh. So the great composer and musician Tansen, so one of the greatest composer and musician of that time. So the great composer, musician, and Tansen, and artist Daswant adorned Akbar's court as well. So contribution to culture. Akbar was a great patron of learning. His personal library had more than 4,000 manuscripts. So 4,000 manuscripts. So manuscript means a book or document that was written by hand. He patronized, he supported scholars of all belief and all shades of opinion. So he supported the scholars of all belief and who had opinion which was not favorable to Akbar. He extended his support, he extended his kindness to others such as Abul Fasal, Abul Faisi, and Abdur Rahim Khan Kanan, and the great storyteller Birbal, the competent officials like Raja Dodarmal, Raja Bhagavan Das, and Raja Mansingh, the great composer and the musician Tansen and artist Daswant adorned his court. Okay students, so today's class we discussed about the great Mughals. So the first three rulers of great Mughals. So first Babur, then Humayun, then Akbar. So first Babur. So he only established the Mughal kingdom in India. So he was the descendant of Daimur on his father's side. On his mother's side, he was the descendant of Genghis Khan. So he was initially the ruler of Fargana, but later he got the chance to capture Delhi. So he defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the Battle of Panipat in 1526 and became the ruler. But before make his position, before make his empire strong in India, he died in the year 1530. He nominated his eldest son Humayun as his successor. So Babur nominated his eldest son Humayun as his successor. But Humayun was weak. He was defeated by the ruler of Bengal, Bihar, that is Sher. So Sher defeated Humayun at the Battle of Kannauj and Chausa. So Sher established the Sur dynasty, which ruled between 1540 to 1545. Then Humayun, so who escaped to Iran after he was defeated by Sher, again recaptured Delhi in the year 1555. But in the next year he died, so fell down from the stairs of his library in Delhi. Then it was Akbar, so who established and consolidated the Mughal empire in India strongly. So his empire extended from Kashmir to Godavari and from Kabul to Bengal. So he had a good relationship with, so good religious policy and good relationship with the other religious persons. So he thought that achieving the things through affection is more good when compared to sword. So he had a friendly relationship with the Rajput rulers and Hindu nobles. Then we discussed about his military campaigns all over India and finally his contribution. So many scholars, so like Abul Fasal, Abul Faisi, and Abdur Rahim Khan in Kanan had decorated his court. I had adorned his court. Especially Birbal, Raja Todarmal, Raja Bhagavan Das, and Raja Mansingh. So they were important persons who adorned the court of Akbar. So we have discussed these things only. So if you have any doubt, so please contact me. So take your book. Textbook reading. So come to page number 108. So read Babur, then ancestry and his early career, then next page 109, foundation of the Mughal empire and Babur's military conquest. So that is your textbook reading. Then homework. So take page number 121. 7th Roman letter. Answer the following. Estimate Akbar as a pattern of learning. So take page number 113. So scientific contribution to culture. So that paragraph fully. Akbar was a great patron of learning. His personal library had more than 4,000 manuscripts. He patronized scholars of all belief and all shades of opinion. He extended his benevolence to others such as Abul Fazl, Abul Faisi, Abdur Rahim Ganikanan, the great storyteller Birbal, competent officials like Raja Todramal, Raja Bhagwantas, and Raja Mansingh, the great composer and musician Tanchen, and artist Daswant adorned Akbar's court as well. So up to that, the answer for second detail. So write it and read it well. Okay, so thank you students. Have a nice day.